Omastar. What animal even is this? The Pokédex defines it as a spiral Pokemon. It's a fossil and it evolves from Omanyte, which evolves from the Helix fossil. And I mean, that fossil doesn't need to be spoken about by me, it's already very, very famous. Twitch plays Pokemon, if you know, you know. This is my pick for 10th place. At this point in time, it's the most recent Omastar that's been printed. This was from 151. I like the stance, the colours are quite nice. I mean, I don't really have anything more to say other than that. In 9th place is a bit of an upgrade in my opinion. I love in the background you can see street signs, you can see a crossing, you can see directions. It's like this town was once very active but now it's overrun by prehistoric creatures. I don't know what happened here. This is a card that I could see coming out in today's sets. I mean, this could resemble a future set where we're in a post-apocalyptic world. But this didn't come out in 2024, this came out in 2016 with Fates Collide. In 8th place we've got a classic Kusajima artwork. This one's actually from Skyridge from the E-series. It's not a very cute card. It looks pretty lo-fi, pretty ominous. It's just a bit like, ooh. The colour of the water and the cave background is just, you feel a bit trapped and dirty and gross. And it's exactly what Omastar should be swimming in. Next up we've got Omastar V, the full art version from Silver Tempest. Why is this on the list? I mean, there's not really anything going on in the background other than a wavy effect. Well, I think it's quite hypnotic. I mean, this is the spiral Pokemon. I know it's not a psychic type, but it just suits it. The standard V in this set also looks pretty good, but this one's just a lot more striking, catches your eye, and I think it deserves to be on here over the normal V. In 6th place we've got Midori Harada's Omastar from Holon Phantoms. With this card being a Delta species type card, it's actually psychic for the first and final time. I wish this was number 1 on the list, and I wish the artwork was a little bit different, because with this being a spiral Pokemon and it being a psychic type, I feel like they could have really done something crazy, something really weird. If this came out today and they gave it to Kamiya, for example, I think he would just have a field day with it. On to EX Sandstorm with this Omastar. This artwork really looks like it could be from Aquapolis or from Skyridge. It has the exact same kind of art style, and interestingly there was a set called Jamboree which was going to come out after Skyridge that got cancelled, and a few of the cards actually turned into Sandstorm, so this very well could have been one of those E-series cards. I think this artwork captures perfectly how Omastar would live day to day, in some dirty green water in the middle of Shrek's swamp, or wherever this is. It's very, very prehistoric, I love it. If you know me, you know I have a strong bias against Ken Sugimori artworks, but this one is very, very nostalgic for me. If I was to ignore nostalgia, I don't even know if it'd make the list, but this is my list and I do love this card. When I see it, it really takes me back. I think the background isn't too bad on this one, it really suits the card. It looks nice and textured. Some Sugimori artworks are just a blank, plain picture or a painting, or it's just, some of them are just shocking. I don't even want to talk about them. Speak of the devil, here's Kamiya. This artwork, just very strange. His teeth are going outwards. You can see into his mouth. What is that? What am I looking at? I never noticed until now that little white thing in the background, that's actually an exit or an entrance to a cave. So you are stuck in a cave with this thing jumping in your face. It's always good to see an action shot of a Pokemon, you know, actually doing an attack. So that's why it made the top 3. Let's get on to the top 2. Clean. This card is so clean and detailed. What do you expect? This Mitsuhiro Arita. Look at this card. Very, very nice. The pre-evolution in this set, hilarious. Spoiler alert, that will probably be my favourite of all Omanytes. Yeah, this set, this card, everything about it. Mwah. And this is also one of the only cards we've got of Omastar underwater. You'd think that being a water type it'd always be underwater, but no, most of the cards it's not. This is in 1st place. I'm sorry, I had no choice. I love this card. What is he doing? Look at him. It's so funny. He's actually quite cute. I kind of want to hug him. He's not a starfish. It's not a... I don't know. What the fuck are you? Easily one of my favourite cards from Neo Discovery. The pose is just so strange. I really, really like it. He's standing over everyone like, oh, look at me. Look at what? What the fuck even are you supposed to be, Mr. Spiral? Thanks for watching my countdown. If you don't agree with the list, what would you have put in 1st place? And let me know what Pokemon you want to see next.